Hi, my name is Lawrence Price, and our first video in this series, we talked about basically an introduction into Lean Six Sigma, and we talked about the DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. And we talked about those 5 phases and really just described Lean Six Sigma as using a methodology that follows DMAIC, but also a wide variety of tools that go into each of those 5 phases of continuous improvement. So today what I'd like to do is take a closer look at the define phase and talk about what the define phase actually covers and just cover one of many tools that you could possibly use during the define phase. So let me go ahead and share my screen and kind of bring up some material for us to kind of talk through. So here you see kind of just an overview of the things that we talk about in the define phase. So several things that you would normally do as a Lean Six Sigma practitioner in this phase is you want to define the business case. So basically what's wrong and what it is that you're looking to achieve. You really want to make sure that you begin to understand your customer. So how does the customer think about the process or the problem that you're looking at? You want to define the process. Are you really clear about what's going on? You can kind of do this process understanding at a high level, and you can do into more details a little bit later on in the main project. You're also starting to think through a little bit of your project management aspects, like who are the stakeholders, who's doing what, where will it be done by, when will it be done by, and that sort of thing. And then finally, as you kind of take all that information together and put it probably in the form of a project charter, take that to your sponsor, your project sponsor, make sure that you have approval and that there's alignment from the very beginning. So those are the types of things that you're looking at doing inside that define phase, is really kind of laying out the framework for the work that you're getting ready to do from a project perspective. One of the things I really want to key in on is the importance of really understanding things from the customer perspective. And so one of the tools that I've used over the years and I've advocated taught others to do is a tool called critical to quality trees. And so in this example, we're talking about a fictional experience that a customer may have and going to a store to get their watch fixed. So as you're thinking and talking with your customers to kind of get their take on things, the critical to quality trees really helps you to get to a point from describing what's going on with the customer, what are they thinking and feeling, to the exact specifications that you're looking to kind of impact and measure potentially as you kind of go through the demand process. So in this example, getting my watch fixed, there's the things that the customer is describing, potentially describing are really around their customer experience. And then also a second part over here around just delivery and what does that feel like. So in the customer experience piece, right? Let's say you're talking to customers, they're talking about, hey, I want to make sure that I'm greeted quickly. I want estimates that are no cost. I want estimates that are accurate. On a delivery perspective, they're like, I really just want my watch to be successfully fixed. I want it fixed, the first time that I go into the store. And I definitely want it fixed right. And so when you start thinking through this and have this brainstorming that you're kind of sketching out, and you start transitioning into kind of specifications, right? So greet it quickly. Hey, we want a wait time less than 5 minutes. And so as you think about going from the define phase into the measure phase, you want to start collecting data that speaks to this to let you know what the current state is. You want to see, do we offer free estimates? Do we also want to make sure that our estimates are accurate and on cost and time? And so do we have any historical data that does that? And if not, then we'll have to have a conversation about how to collect that. When it comes to being fixed the first time, how many of our customers had to come back multiple times to get their watch fixed? And then how many times do we have a product that's returned back to us within the first 90 days because we didn't fix it right the first time? And so this is a great brainstorming tool, data collection kind of tool as you're having conversations with your customers in that define phase to really understand from the customer perspective, what does success look like from their eyes, and start thinking through how you're going to frame up your project. And this is really an important conversation, like I said, to have with that project sponsor at the very beginning, as you're kind of getting your charter for your project approved, to let them kind of know at a high level, at least, this is the pathway that we're going down. Are they supportive, or do they have feedback for something else? So again, this is the first phase within the DMAIC process. And this is just one of several tools that you as a Lean Six Sigma practitioner may want to use as you're going through your Lean Six Sigma continuous improvement projects. So again, I hope that you find this video helpful and useful. Definitely feel free, I encourage you to like our video and definitely subscribe to our channel. All right, you take care.